Tonight we have a Fox 11 investigation into state income taxes. Now, no one likes to pay income taxes to the state, but it's the law, and we all do it, right? Well, not exactly. Fox 11's Mark Leland uncovered the figures showing that some of Northeast Wisconsin's biggest businesses get away with paying nothing.
Oshkosh Corporation is one of Northeast Wisconsin's most successful businesses. The truck manufacturer reported net sales of $7.5 billion in 2011 and net income of more than $273 million. But that same year, with all that money coming in, Oshkosh Corporation paid net state income taxes of $0.
Yeah, that's a neat trick. And that has been one of the more criticized elements of the tax code, is the ability of firms to be able to do that.
Kevin Quinn knows the ins and outs of taxes. He teaches economics at St. Norbert College. He says how much a company pays comes down to two things: sophisticated accounting and political deals.
I mean, it may make economic sense. I'm not saying it does or doesn't, but it may make economic sense for this to happen, but it certainly doesn't pass the fairness test.
Oshkosh Corporation, though, isn't the only high-profile Northeast Wisconsin company able to essentially pay no state income tax. Fox 11 Investigates filed an open records request with the Department of Revenue, inquiring about 24 of the largest businesses in the area. Big-name money-making companies like Kohler Company in Kohler, KI in Bellevue, Schneider National in Ashwaubenon, Mercury Marine in Fond du Lac, and Green Bay Packaging in Green Bay. All paid nothing to the state in net income taxes for the years 2011 and 2012, the last 2 years available from the Department of Revenue. The state agency does not specify why a company would pay nothing, but reasons could include it's a nonprofit exempt from paying income tax, as is the case with Thrivent Financial for Lutherans in Appleton and ThedaCare in Neenah. Corporations that lost money or carried over losses from previous years could also end up not paying net income taxes to the state, like Associated Bancorp in Green Bay. Some corporations are set up so their partners pay the income tax, like Schreiber Foods in Green Bay. And some, like Oshkosh Corporation, might also get help in the form of tax breaks from the state.
Governments regularly cut deals, and businesses that maybe will locate or retain hundreds or even thousands of jobs are in a pretty good situation.
In fact, we found Oshkosh Corporation received a tax credit from the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation during its 2011 fiscal year. That amounted to more than $20 million for the company. The requirement for the tax credit? Oshkosh Corporation had to retain 3,566 jobs, which it did. Oshkosh Corporation offered a further explanation to Fox 11 Investigates, stating tax credits are also achieved by spending millions on capital improvements and utilizing Wisconsin vendors. The statement points out Oshkosh Corporation endeavors to pay all taxes it is legally obligated to pay, and taxable income has also been offset by company losses in previous years.
When you give corporate tax breaks, someone's going to have to pick up the tab for them. It's either going to be the taxpayers by having higher taxes or by having less services.
Scott Ross is executive director of the Democratic-leaning government watchdog group One Wisconsin Now. Ross's group conducted its own look at who pays income tax in Wisconsin.
Most taxpayers might be surprised that many companies don't pay state taxes.
2/3 of Wisconsin corporations pay no state income tax. And this is at a time when people feel like they're paying more and more in income taxes than they ever have.
Reed Hall heads up the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation, which works to grow Wisconsin business and create jobs by providing select companies with tax credit incentives.
Your agency last year gave out $330 million.
We say invested in Wisconsin.
Invested?
We didn't give out. We have loaned people that, or people have promised us job creation, and we've given them tax credits that they're eligible for. If they make the investment, hire the people, they can claim the tax credit on their income tax return for the state of Wisconsin through the Department of Revenue.
WEDC boasts that due to the $330 million awarded last year, private companies receiving the money spent another $1.2 billion toward capital improvements. Hull says the awards last year are also responsible for the creation or retention of more than 37,000 jobs. Kohler Company in Kohler received a variety of tax credits from Wisconsin in 2011 and 12 to help offset corporate income tax. But the company points out that doesn't mean it pays no tax to Wisconsin. Kohler issued a statement to Fox 11 Investigates saying in part, Kohler did pay significant sales and use tax, payroll tax, unemployment tax, and property taxes in Wisconsin.
It's fair to say all of the companies paid those taxes.
But is the select distribution of tax credits fair?
It doesn't look fair, especially when we believe that, okay, everyone's supposed to be paying, their fair share, whether they're corporations or individuals or whatever.
Our job, our jurisdiction is creation of jobs, helping the business move forward in the state of Wisconsin, so they have the opportunity to pay more taxes.
But that brings us back to Oshkosh Corporation. Tens of millions of dollars in tax credits offered up in the past to retain jobs and help the business grow is no guarantee of long-term success. Oshkosh Corporation is now facing job cuts due to a soft market for its products. Oshkosh Corporation announced last month it will lay off 700 workers this summer. For Fox 11 Investigates, I'm Mark Leland.
Most of the layoffs at Oshkosh Defense affect hourly workers, and again, that impacts about 700 workers. You can check to see which Wisconsin corporations receive tax credits from the state. We have a link for you to do this on our website at fox11online.com, attached to Mark's story.